Have you ever woken up in the morning, placed your feet on the floor, and felt your knees whispering a quiet complaint? A faint crack as you bend down to tie your shoes. Or when you climb the stairs, your legs feel heavier than usual, like something inside is slowly growing old. You might think it's just age catching up. But sometimes it's your body gently calling out, asking you to come back to yourself. The human body is a marvelous masterpiece. It knows how to heal, how to regenerate, and how to rejuvenate. But it only does so when you truly listen. And sadly, most of us only start paying attention to our bones and joints once the pain has already arrived. Barbara is a 56-year-old woman living in the quiet suburbs of Texas. She used to love sports, playing tennis every weekend, walking around the lake each evening. But after turning 50, things began to shift. One day, she realized she couldn't climb the stairs with ease anymore. Her knees started making clicking sounds. Her back ached every morning. Gradually, she stopped exercising. The joy of early mornings on the tennis court faded into discomfort and hesitation. When she visited her doctor, she was given a simple explanation. It's normal at your age. It happens to everyone. But she refused to accept that. She asked herself, if I give up now, what will I be like in 10 years? Will I still be able to hug my granddaughter? Travel on my own? Step outside and feel the sun without fear? Barbara decided to relearn how to live. Not with medication, not with miracles, but with small, gentle, consistent choices. She changed her diet, adding more greens, cutting sugar, incorporating joint-friendly foods like fatty fish, turmeric, and natural collagen. She learned to meditate, starting with just 5 minutes a day. She began waking up 20 minutes earlier to do simple yoga stretches just to loosen her body, to breathe, and to remind herself she was still alive and living on her own terms. At first, nothing changed. Her back still ached. Her joints still felt stiff. She was disappointed. But instead of quitting, she continued. Because she understood something powerful. The body is like an old friend you once neglected. It takes time to trust you again, to respond to your care. After a month, she noticed she could rise from the couch more easily. After 3 months, she climbed stairs without needing to hold the railing. After 6 months, she returned to the tennis court, not to compete, but to move, to laugh, to feel young again, even younger than when she was 45. I once asked her, "What's your secret?" She smiled and said, "I treated my body like a lost love I wanted to win back, with patience, kindness, and never giving up." We often talk about anti-aging as something distant, fancy creams, expensive supplements, high-tech clinics, but the truth is, it begins with awareness, with a question as simple as, am I treating my body with love? If you're listening to this while driving or lying in bed, I invite you to ask yourself that, because no one else will save your knees for you. No one else can give your joints the chance to bloom again. There is no magical formula to keep you forever young, but there are principles. If you follow them long enough and sincerely enough, they will give you something even more precious than youth, a body that is grateful to you. Principle 1. Listen before your body has to scream for help. Most of us only see a doctor when we're in pain. But aging doesn't begin with sharp pain. It begins in silence. It's when you can't squat as long as you used to, when raising your arms feels a bit harder, when small, subtle changes go unnoticed. A friend of mine, Mr. George, 61 years old, a former civil engineer, said he never cared about his joints until one day his knee swelled up after a normal flight of stairs. That was the first wake-up call. And it was the moment he began learning how to listen to his body again. Not just to the pain, but to the quiet, everyday shifts. Principle 2. Nourish your joints from within through food, not medicine. Your bones and joints can't stay healthy if you keep feeding them what weakens them. Refined sugar, fried food, alcohol, these are the silent accelerators of joint inflammation and aging. On the other hand, omega-3 from salmon, hyaluronic acid from bone broth, calcium from leafy greens, and vitamin D from sunlight, these are the quiet friends that protect your joints every day. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just add a bowl of boiled greens to each meal, a sprinkle of sesame seeds, a spoonful of olive oil, and ask yourself one simple question before every meal. Will this make my body stronger or weaker? Principle 3. Movement is the cheapest rejuvenation medicine, but it demands discipline. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to run marathons. You just have to stop sitting for too long. Every 30 minutes of sitting, stand up and walk a bit. Every morning, spend 10 minutes stretching your whole body. Every evening, walk 15 minutes around your home. Science has proven joints need to be lubricated through movement. Sitting still too long thickens joint fluid and speeds up cartilage wear. But every step you take, every stretch you do, is a thank you note to your body. Principle 4. Sleep well so your joints can truly repair. It may not seem related, but in fact, nighttime is when your body repairs the micro damages in your bones and cartilage. If you sleep poorly or too little, that regeneration is disrupted. A good night's sleep, 7 to 8 hours, is the most natural revival for your joints, your discs, your ligaments. So don't underestimate sleep. Don't think it's wasted time. It's the sacred moment when your body silently renews itself. The final principle, a young mind makes a young body. Aging begins in the mind. If you keep thinking, I'm old, I'm weak, your body will follow. But if you wake up every morning and tell yourself, I'm still alive and I choose to live fully today, then every cell in your body will begin to believe it too. Mrs. Evelyn, 78 from California, starts each day with this sentence in front of her mirror. Today, I love my bones, I trust my steps, and I honor my age. She still walks every morning, still gardens, still cooks for her 3 grandchildren. Someone once asked her, "What's your secret to healthy joints?" She just smiled and said, "I treat my body like a lifelong friend. I don't push it, I don't abandon it, and I never stop loving it." If you're still reading until now, perhaps your heart has already awakened. You don't need to wait for another pain to begin this journey. Start today. A stretch, a wholesome meal, a full night's sleep, a kind word spoken to your body. Because every small action you take today is a promise to the person you'll be 10 years from now. We often think that combating aging is the job of doctors, hospitals, and medications, but most of what keeps you young and healthy isn't found in prescriptions. It lies in small habits. And the strange thing is, it's those small things, when repeated daily, that are more powerful than any pill. I once met an elderly farmer from Oregon. His name was Ray, 74 years old. When I asked, "How can you still carry water and dig the ground every morning without any pain in your back or knees?" He smiled warmly and said, "Because I don't let myself sit still for too long. Every day I still move, still carry the water, still walk. My bones and joints are used to life, so they've never thought of aging." I've never forgotten that answer. And that's what I want you to understand. Your bones and joints don't need anything magical. They just need you not to forget them. Someone once asked me, If I'm over 60, is it too late to start? I smiled and replied, no. Age doesn't decide when to start. Your attitude towards today does. Some people start taking care of their bodies in their 20s. Others don't learn to eat right, breathe right, or sleep right until they're 70. But both can receive a body that is grateful if they are honest and persistent. Do you notice? When you begin to love your body, it loves you back in the quietest ways. The knee pain fades. Your back doesn't feel stiff when you wake up. You stand taller, breathe deeper, and walk without needing a break too soon. None of this is magic. It's the result of every small choice you've made. Today, you choose to eat an extra bowl of vegetables. Tomorrow, you choose to take a walk after dinner. The day after, you decide to turn off your phone at 9 p.m. to get more sleep. Every one of those actions is a letter to your own body saying, I will not abandon you. I am still here, and I will keep taking care of you. Recovery doesn't happen overnight, but day by day, you will feel the change. Maybe no one else notices, but you, the one listening to this podcast, will feel it. In the way you move, in the energy you have when you wake up, in the peace your body brings you. And then you'll know, combating aging is not about running from old age. It's about learning to walk alongside time with all the awareness and love you can give. Finally, I want you to reflect on an important point. There is no magical formula that will keep you forever young. Advanced treatments and therapies may help improve your health, but they cannot replace the persistence and care you give your body every day. Aging is not an enemy to fight, but a natural part of life, an inevitable process. However, you can take control of it. You can decide how your body will age. Each of us has a unique body, and each body reacts differently to time. But the important thing is, we can influence it, not by fighting age, but by ensuring our body remains healthy, flexible, and full of vitality, even as time passes. By maintaining healthy habits, you will see that getting older is not a negative thing, but a sign of maturity, of moments well lived and full of meaning. I want you to think about those around you, those older people who are still very healthy, energetic, and happy. They may not have any special secret, but there is one thing they certainly understand. Maintaining health is a long journey that requires careful attention, from the smallest details. These people do not neglect their bodies. They constantly find ways to maintain balance in life, between work, rest, diet, and movement. So how can you walk this journey with them? The answer is very simple. Start today. Right now, you can change your habits. You don't need to follow a strict schedule or start with anything too complex. It all begins with small changes. A bowl of green vegetables at each meal, a morning stretch, a walk around the house in the evening to relax your body after a long day. Simple habits like these, when maintained consistently, will make a big difference for your body in the future. The most important thing is not to wait until your body starts crying for help to take action. You don't need to wait until your knee hurts, your back is sore, or your wrists weaken before you start improving your health. It is your ability to listen to your body and care for it right now that makes all the difference. When you notice subtle changes in your body, take action immediately. These may be signs that your body needs more attention. And this doesn't only apply to older people. Even when you're young, taking care of your bones and joints is important. Your body may seem healthy now, but if you don't care for it and don't have good habits, you will easily become weak as age approaches. So, start building good habits today so that when time passes, you won't regret the things you ignored. Your body has an incredible ability to regenerate, but it also needs your help. Sleep well, eat healthily, exercise regularly, and avoid excessive stress. These simple things are incredibly important. Don't think you have to do too much to achieve results. Just make sure to dedicate some time every day to care for your body, and it will respond with health, flexibility, and youth. Never think it's too late to start. Don't think you're too old to change. Each day is a new opportunity to love yourself, to take care of your body, and to live a full life. The small steps you take each day will create a big difference in the future. Remember, true youth comes not from having no signs of aging in your body, but from maintaining vitality, flexibility, and joy for life. True youth comes from how you perceive and treat your body. When you take care of yourself from the inside out, you not only preserve your health, but also maintain a youthful spirit. So today, I want you to start right now. Don't let concerns about age hold you back. Love your body. Make each day meaningful with small actions you take. Be patient with yourself, because change doesn't come immediately. But if you're consistent and persistent, you will see the results you desire. Walk with me on this journey. Take care of your bones and joints today so that every day you live, you will feel the vitality, flexibility, and energy in every step. And remember, the change doesn't come from fighting aging, but from learning to live in harmony with time, with respect and love for your body. One small step today, one healthy habit today, will be a promise to your future self in 10 years. And that's the greatest gift you can give to your body. A gift far more valuable than any material gift could ever bring. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you found these tips valuable, don't forget to give us a like, share it with someone who could benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Remember, your health journey begins with the smallest steps, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a new episode. Take care of your body, and let's keep growing together.